Alright, Smastian here, coming at you with episode 24 of Roguetech Road to Atlas. We're gonna pick up the pace after that rather slow episode last time round. So in order to do that, let's quickly repair what minor repairs there are on the Pirate's Bane, get Fang and myself combat ready, and heck, why not, we'll wait for the Ilia Muromets.
Job's done, Commander.
Again, I'd like to apologize for the lack of ability to name things ahead of time, because I am pre-recording at a pretty breakneck pace. So yeah. Dreadfully sorry about that. However, after that final mission, where I went out for that recovery, I should, and in fact do now have enough experience points to get the 7th point in gunnery so that I can eventually get the Warlord trait.
Training complete.
Now, did Fang get anything in the meantime? Nope, not enough. So, those couple recovery missions have given us another 2 months in which to... and like 2 months of buffer, so that we don't have to worry about bankruptcy just yet. Now, contracts-wise, things are going to get a lot more intense. I still don't care for that bloody escort mission, but I am intrigued by the assassination mission. So, let's go 3 and 13, accept, and let's roll out with this, and with the meltdown. Although a part of me thinks I should either way be going with the Venom because it is somewhat more heat stable. But I am in doubt. Because, I don't know, 2.5 skulls, we've managed to make it through quite easily before. We could still potentially manage it, but it's going to be Badlands terrain, so I'm not sure exactly how many trees we're going to get. But heat sinking is going to be pretty important. So let's flip a coin. Heads, it's the Venom. Tails, it's the Griffin. It's tails, we're taking the meltdown. Okay. Right. Now, who are we taking with us? I think I'll take a stab at the Cataphract. Fang, you as always are going to go into the Pirate's Bane, given that you have the highest... yeah, you do have the highest piloting stat out of anyone here. Gunnery-wise, I have the highest, so the Ilia Muromets for me. Second highest gunnery is Medusa, so he's getting the Hunchback. And the Griffin... we want the Griffin evasive, so it's going to be Blorks. Well, actually, we also want the Tactician trait. So, Blorks into the meltdown he goes. And with that, let's drop. Okay, let's drop down.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. So there's our target. Looks like hopefully another Firebrand variant of a Jägermech. We already have a reinforcing lance and a supporting lance to deal with.
Well, this is a hellhole.
Yeah, I agreed, Medusa. This is a hellhole. There's just one massive choke point right here that I don't particularly want to deal with. So,
Standing by.
let's just move up into the trees, spot some targets. Okay. Cool.
Ready for orders.
All we need to do for now is just move up.
Okay. Full speed it is. Orders. Understood.
Get some high ground on these folk.
This looks like a prime spot for an ambush. Be careful, Commander. You don't want to get caught in a crossfire.
No, I don't. But I don't think I have much of a choice here, really. No matter. Let's move up as far as we can with our slow as hell Cataphract. It is exceptionally slow.
Receiving you.
Okay. Fang, clear the way. Other folk need to be taking that position. We'll reserve, see if our enemies decide to move first. Indeed they did.
Commander.
Are we dealing with an assault mech? Or no, just a very heavy vehicle. Okay, let's reserve again.
Standing by.
Our target is a heavy. Which I did just mention a while ago. It is a Jaeger mech. No matter.
Waiting for orders.
Let's
No problem.
move over here. Target a very poorly armored hunchback. I mean, like, God, these guys are even worse armored than the guys we were dealing with a planet ago. No matter, we'll turn off the medium laser to conserve some heat.
Locked on target.
Okay, decent hits. Some sort of missile carrier? Gorgon, maybe?
Commander.
I don't know. Well, let's get the hunchback into a line of fire to fire out the other hunchback. Fire both our AC-2s.
I copy.
And, well,
Inflicted some heavy damage.
wait, we eliminated a Gauss rifle, okay. Very interesting. Okay. Well, for now, we'll sprint into the trees here, see how the situation develops.
Ready for orders.
Fang, you can reserve.
Holding for the right opportunity.
And missiles. Fortunately, it's only LRM-10s.
Yeah.
Or do we want Medusa to fire? I think we'll have Medusa fire. His AC-2s still have pretty good firing solutions, so let's go.
Firing.
Though they both missed. So, make of that what you will. We'll fall back a tiny bit. Cool. Is that a UAC of some kind? Ultra autocannon? I don't know.
Good to go.
Either way, no more screwing around. Let's take the medium laser shot as well this time and try to eliminate this guy.
Solid connection on that one.
Cool. That's all, I guess.
Moving to position.
Fang, I do believe you can maybe deal with this guy. But try it from a better angle of fire? Oh, I don't know. I guess from here is fine. Although, maybe from here is better. No. Nah, fine. Take your shot.
Firing all weapons.
He still passed the stability check.
Target taking a critical
But
hit.
he ejected, so, you know, that's fine too. Are we expecting anyone to get up to where we are right now? I say no, so we're just going to put ourselves in the trees. That is to say, we're going to put Fang in the trees. And wait for the enemies to move. And what can the Cataphract do? Well, he can move up a tiny bit. And I think we have our best shots at the Enforcer here, so fire at will.
All weapons terminated.
Nasty.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Okay. I know we were supposed to be firing these alternately, but our firing solutions were so good there, I couldn't not do it. And now that our sensors are impaired, I'm going to fall back a bit. And it's a Rhino, so it's basically a heavy missile carrier.
Standing by.
We'll reserve Fang again.
Aye, aye. Receiving you.
Blorks, I do think
Location confirmed.
we're going to have you take some shots at this fellow's leg. Turn off that medium laser. Turn off the medium X pulse. Or actually just the ER medium. The rest you can fire with. Okay, we hit his head somehow. Someone's firing a shotgun at us.
Standing by.
Medusa, similar story. Move on up. And do we give these a chance to dissipate recoil? Do they even have recoil activated? Either way. Conserve some heat.
Engaging target.
Mm.
Yeah. Ready for orders.
Yeah, we're gonna keep Fang reserved. Okay. Incoming missiles. Apparently Inferno missiles.
Damage is light.
A gorilla. Some sort of bushwhacker variant. Please. Silver Bullet Gauss. MRM-20 mag shots, and ER medium lasers. I guess they're kitted with Inferno ammo.
Standing by.
No matter. Let's multi-target. One onto here, one onto here. And let's go. Firing solutions are still good. There, that's better. I think. Yeah, we're gonna do it like so.
Engaging multiple targets.
God, that fella just has so much armor. Well, we hit every part of him except the ones that would kill him. And we get a Gauss rifle shot for our troubles.
Damage minimal.
Receiving you.
Okay, Fang. We're gonna reserve you one more time. Let this PPC nonsense fire and miss. That's nice to know. Hopefully he overheats and destroys himself.
Standing by.
LRMs, medium lasers, and a vehicle flamer. I think we'll move Feng up and take our chances, honestly. Yeah, I prefer this guy to be gone. Though I don't really want to destroy his Gauss rifle, so let's turn that off.
Aye, aye.
Okay, we destroyed his Gauss rifle. Acceptable.
My armor is getting ripped off. Ready for
Fang, you're no longer in the best position you can possibly be in, so we're going to call you back to the low ground here. Cool. Blackjack with shotguns. Specifically, what kind of shotguns, I'm wondering.
Damage minimal.
LBX AC2s. Yeah, I could have
What's
called
up,
that.
Commander?
We can try rotating into these folk now. So let's... Or we can jump into the water, dissipate a bunch of heat, and fire with nothing. Now we're firing the medium X pulse. In fact, we're going to give you vigilance, Blorks. So,
Acknowledge.
good hit. Cool, we've made him unsteady. LRM's missing, always a good thing.
Aye, aye.
Medusa, we're going to make you standard move over to here.
On my way.
And we're firing everything we have at him. He's passed his stability check. No, he hasn't. Okay, good. So, the rest of our enemies move. We now get to fall back a tad. Well, that'll have to be enough. And let's fire the AC-10 at this guy's core.
Engaging target.
He's gone.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, no PPCs. Happy to hear that.
Right here.
Okay. Damn, I was really hoping someone would be in our line of fire by now.
Commander,
Well, let's reserve.
waiting for the shot.
Let's do it again. Oh, come now, that's not very sporting of you. Yep, let's continue reserving. And now that that's done,
Orders?
we'll,
Yes, Commander.
we'll move forward a bit, spot targets for the rest of the team. Do we shoot the Rhino or the Phoenix Hawk? I'm more afraid of lasers than I am of rhinos. That said, we'll let the AC-10 recover some of its recoil. Yep. Cool. Let's get some cracks out of my shoulder and fire with the Rack 5. That's good.
Enemy mech critical damage detected.
Rhino comes in, could be a nuisance. We'll face tank it. We are worried about the other arm, however, now.
Yep.
So with that, we move Fang around behind this guy. There we go. Fire at his rear.
All weapons, go.
Cool.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Let's move up a tad.
Coordinates received.
What can we fire with? We should have stayed in the water. But like this, we shouldn't overheat.
Oh, you want some of this?
Okay. He's failed his stability check.
Critical hit, Commander.
We shouldn't be overheating, all things going well. Oh, he's only got one hit point left.
Yes, Commander.
So much as I would like to shoot at that Bushwhacker variant, I think I'll
Copy that.
focus on dealing with Phoenix Hawk. And I think the only thing we need to do is get a headshot.
Acknowledge.
Yeah. Whatevs.
Hostile eliminated. I'm here.
Why is this guy so evasive still? I'm gonna get out of there for now.
All right. Full speed.
As far away as possible from him. Let's keep Fang healthy. More missile fire.
Damage minimal.
Okay, Blorks.
Receiving you.
Let's get you back in the water.
Position confirmed.
And let's have you fire those things that you were already firing earlier.
I copy.
Is he dead? Close to it.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Crab moves forward. Large lasers. Okay. Spreading some of the face tanking, although we're nearly losing an
Under
arm,
heavy fire.
and we don't want that.
Yeah.
So, I think what needs to happen is Medusa needs to expose himself a little bit. And let's take out the Rhino. Save the fluid guns for later.
Target confirmed.
Disappointing. Bunch of Inferno ammo LRMs coming in. Now, let's deal with that Rhino.
Engaging target.
God, he's still alive.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
Well, no matter.
detected.
Let's fall back a little. Plasmas at Blorks. I'm not a fan. Rhino decides to do direct fire, which is, you know, we're content with that.
No retreat.
Okay, let's reserve Fang.
I call.
Crab first. We'd appreciate you missing some more, rather than stripping more of our armor off.
Taking a beating.
You could have had the common courtesy to shut down, though.
Ready
That would have
for
been
order.
nice. Either way, Blorks will fire everything except the medium pulse. Yeah. No. Fire the medium pulse, turn off the medium laser plus.
Acknowledge.
Okay.
That's a critical hit.
And let's jump you into the rear lines some more.
You got it.
Yeah. Okay, good. You overrode the shutdown.
Generating a lot of heat, Commander.
More missiles. Okay.
Warning. Armor low.
Fang,
Ready for order.
not so much, but Medusa. Maybe we ought to sprint you around to this guy's rear. Sure, let's try that. And now we'll go for a full salvo of everything, including the rather poor odds to hit AC2s. Okay. Okay, we've destroyed a double heatsink for whatever that's worth.
Taking a critical hit.
How's the Bushwhacker going to move now? Why, he's going to be a right menace, he is. Okay, well, at least he's, you know, put himself in such a position where Fang's going to have an easier time of shooting at him, hopefully. As a matter of fact, let's just offensive push this guy.
Confirmed. Firing.
Cool.
Target missed.
Long-range PPCs being a nuisance. Okay. What will I do? I will fire with everything I have at that there crab. Cool, he's gone.
Let's go.
Enemy mech. Destroyed.
And I will now move myself back a bit, exposing my rear armor somewhat, but we'll deal. I really wish that Rhino would be dead by now. no matter.
Ready for orders.
Let's take some shots with Fang.
I copy.
Cool. If we move you here, maybe you'll be safe from his interests. Cool.
Warning. Enemy in rear arc.
Just a bit of LRM. Nothing to worry about.
Warning. Armor low.
I mean armor low. I have reasonable armor there. Or did I get hit in the arm again?
Waiting for
Ah, no matter. Cool. Turn this off. We unfortunately have to turn off the AC2s just to reset them. Let's give Medusa Vigilance, and then have him attack.
locked on.
Poor show.
Targeting systems janky.
Yeah, targeting system's very janky. Well, let's get into the low ground.
Roger.
See what Blorks can do.
Order.
Not a whole lot. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to have you sprint forward. Largely to act as a bit of a distraction, really. We're going to give you Vigilance, too. Okay. Not the worst. With that out of the way, let's pray.
All weapons committed.
Some hits. Okay, PPC's missed. LRMs are fine. God, this is turning out longer than I thought it would. Okay. Well, let's give it a go. Rear arc. No dice.
What do you need?
Medusa, move up.
Move into position.
AC2s, no medium lasers.
Target lock. On enemies.
God, why is this guy so evasive?
Commander.
Blorks. Now would be a good time to... oh, I don't know. Try your luck.
Fire and jump jet. Roger that.
Okay, not bad, but not entirely enough. Okay, how are we gonna deal with this goddamn gorilla? He's gonna punch us. He connects. Okay, this will make things somewhat easier for us by allowing us to move around his rear and try again.
Weapons committed.
Cool, missiles missing. I mean, it's all there in the name.
Standing.
Fang. We're gonna continue firing at his rear arc. I want this guy dead. Gyro crit. Okay. Cool, no more evasion for you, but he still moves. It destroys the left arm.
Damage critical.
Oh well.
Receiving you.
Turn off the AC2s. Let's just fire the lasers.
Gotcha.
God, he's still around.
Scored a critical hit. Heading out.
Lorks, it's your turn now.
Good to go. aye.
Come on. Good numbers. Right leg destroyed. And there goes the engine. Finally.
Target eliminated.
Well, nothing too serious. Fang just lost an arm. Everything else is still intact. We can still manage. It's reserve.
Standing by.
Sprint up to the high ground.
Full throttle.
Just fire with the AC-10 only. Heck, we'll give myself vigilance.
Engaging target. No damage
Okay.
detected.
Fang reserve. Centurion moves up. Some lasers and some missiles. Okay.
Damage minimal.
Waiting for orders.
Back into the water with you.
Double time. Let's go.
All you have at your disposal are ER medium lasers. Take your shot.
Gonna make some trash.
Okay.
Solid connection on that one.
Medusa. Line of fire from hereabouts. Sure.
On my way. Double time.
Yes, fire with these things. More or less coin flip odds, but it's fine. We still do get some hits. Fang. We're gonna keep you in a tree line for now.
Confirmed.
And as for me, we'll fire with everything we have.
All weapons committed.
Cool.
Enemy
Target
mech
destroyed.
destroyed.
And with that, let's move over to here. See what the Rhino does. Not a whole lot. Fang, can you
Commander.
deal with this fellow? You will also unfortunately be forced to spot the Jägermeister. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you spot him from the high ground. And so to that effect, we will put you over to there for now.
Yes, Commander.
Lorx, you're still running a bit hot. So we're going to brace you.
You got it.
Medusa, get into the water as well. Prevent some heat.
Roger that.
Cool, that guy does nothing. Rhino does nothing. Let's move up, deal with the Rhino first. AC-10 only. Good night.
Rear armor.
That's what should have happened ages
Enemy
ago.
unit destroyed.
Now,
I'm here.
Fang, you will reserve your action. Reserve.
Reserving action.
And that guy managed to get line of sight anyway. Okay.
Damage minimal.
Yeah, fine.
Standing by. I copy.
Let's move around the rear. It is a firebrand, so let's just try to take it out in one salvo.
Roger.
Target damage. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
I swear to God, if we are able to assemble another mech for free, I'm going to be
You got it.
semi-upset. Not very upset, but I will be semi-upset.
I'll make them dead. That's a miss.
Okay, Medusa.
Go.
Yeah, sure, move over to here.
Going full throttle.
And you can fire with your AC-2s. Good! He got hit in the head. How very nice. It's the rotary AC-5's turn. Okay, cool. So each shot does take up ammo.
Enemy mech critical damage detected.
Interesting.
AC-5 ammunition depleted.
Then continue your rear attack. And that's exactly what we wanted.
Mech destroyed.
That was a long mission. Okay.
Mission
Yay. Very good. Okay. We did get some bonuses for destroying, supporting, and reinforcing troops. Drop costs were only 46,000, giving us a total earning of 382,000. The Pirate's Bane is going to have to replace an arm, hopefully not the upper arm actuator, though, because that's a waste of time. The Meltdown just took some structural damage, nothing serious. Hunchback was doing alright, and we took a bunch of armor damage on the IM. Now, good, only one piece, and that's just enough to get us a Jagermech. Okay, beyond that, what other parts are we interested in? Another Gauss Rifle Plus? I think another AC2 Plus Plus. We'll put that on the Hunchback. LBX AC2's not interested. Bunch of medium pulses. Maybe interested. Case 2, not interested. Endosteel, somewhat interested. Actually very interested now that we used our prior Endosteel elsewhere. A defensive gyro, however. Yeah, let's take a defensive gyro. I have plans for the Pirate's Bane. Okay, Blackjack, Centurion, 2 Enforcer pieces. Our Firebrand, Gorilla, AC2++, Magshot, Medium Pulse, Gyro Defensive, and 2 Heatsinks. Okay. Acceptable. No Endosteel, no Ferrofibrous. We're going to have to keep an eye out on that, or for that, later on, though. Okay. So we have the extra cooling Firebrand. No change in, well, restricted actuators, upper and upper, for the left and right torso.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
We managed to put together a Bushwhacker P variant. I thought we didn't have the pieces for the Bushwhacker P. Oh well. And, yeah, 68,014 days for repairs. Disappointing. So let's take another look at that mech bay. We have a Bushwhacker and a Jagermech, so things are coming up pretty peachy so far. This thing used to... Yeah, this thing has nothing to see here. I don't even know what kind of patterns I'm putting onto this thing. Whatever this one is, this one's the one we're sticking with. Firebrand. What kind of other nasty patterns do you have? Okay. This one's pretty gaudy. I think I found it. Yeah, I definitely found it. This is the one. So engine XLs. Heatsink doubles. What did it used to have for its engine? Or it had the engine XL. Fusion Core 280. A part of me wants to look at the store. I really want to see if we can buy an engine 280. What's a butcher? Improved initiative. Okay. So it's basically a Vindicator variant. Defiance. Interesting. What's its quirk? Flagship. Weapon damage increase. I guess. We have Eris parts for 500,000. Are we just gonna go full ham, try to assemble 3 different mechs? No? Yeah, I thought not. A Firefly, whatever. Another Jägermeister, Locust, Phoenix Hawk, standard Phoenix Hawk, Trebuchet, an Urban Mech, MG Plus, Small Laser Plus Plus, Endo Steel. We might purchase Endo Steel. We don't have any. And Fusion Core 280. We're buying one.
New equipment.
We're going to our mech bay, seeing what we have in storage. Enforcer chassis, bonus Gauss accuracy and damage, but recoil. Yeah, cool. We're not interested. See ya. The Gorilla variant. I guess what happened is a bunch of the Bushwhacker parts got smushed together in order to make the Bushwhacker P. For some reason. Chameleon Light Polarization Shield. No wonder we couldn't hit that thing. It had increased stealth characteristics. We might want to try keeping this one around, all things considered. Who knows? Who am I kidding? See ya. We need money right now. Bye-bye blackjack parts. Centurion, we're also not interested. Assassin, much as the bonus initiative was tempting earlier, it's no longer as tempting. Wolverine, same thing. See ya. We still have 4 Cataphract parts. I think 1 is enough. We can sell the rest of these off. We have a pretty good complement of mechs thus far. And what I want currently is engines. Black Knight... I'm sorry, but we need the money, mate. Wolverine Q, reinforced side armor, no longer as interesting as it used to be. Okay. Jenner 2C. Yep, same thing, no longer as interesting. Same goes for the white. Phoenix Hawk, we kept you around for too long. We're gonna keep around the Dagger variant, though. And Stinger, good day to you as well. With that, we actually have 4 million to work with. So, Command Center, no, not contracts, what am I doing? We're going into the mech bay now. Okay. I'm very tempted to disassemble the Javelin. And keep these as our main line. Venom, we might also want to disassemble you. As a matter of fact, let's do that. Let's not do that. After we're done setting these guys up, we might not have as much money as we would like to have, so... The Bushwhacker P, what was its quirk again? Increased heat damage. Yeah. It was showing me +2 defense earlier, but I guess it was lying. So, what did this thing normally have? A Fusion Core 275. So let's see. Back to the store. Fusion Core 275 I did see in here. Minus 30 heat. 280 is minus 30 heat. 19 tons. 18 tons. Let's go with the 275. See what the difference is between them. Just try to set it up as if it was standard. Cool. Anything else we're gonna want from here? Targeting computer, breacher, and +1 accuracy, -1 recoil with ranged weapons. Oh, it's tempting. That said, let us upper missile, +1 accuracy with missile weapons. Interesting. You know what? We'll buy these.
New equipment.
They might come in handy. Especially soon, given what we might be able to do with our other thing. Which is to say, our bushwhacker. We might want to throw MRMs onto this. -1 accuracy. Cannot use Artemis. Okay. Pirate LRM 15. What does this do? -1 accuracy and has damage fall off. 6 times 15. 4 times 12. Or, yeah, so it does +2 damage overall. Okay. Let's go back to the mech bay. And set about refitting these things. So, do we start with a Jaeger? I think we do. We'll drop the PPC. We'll drop the AC2, I think. Although the first thing I want to actually work with is the bushwhacker. Okay. Repair all. We've lost the Fusion Core 275, so let's replace that. Hold on. Something's screwing with my... Yeah, okay, we didn't put these into storage yet. That's an important thing to remember. That said, we do have 2.3 million still remaining to us. Okay. Bunch of Inferno rocket launchers managed to stick around. Incendiary AC5 ammo, together with Pirate AC5, -1 accuracy, ±9, but it deals heat damage. Do we really want to keep around incendiary rocket launchers? I mean, we'll keep around the flame breath, why the hell not? Has a recoil of 2, weapons damage varies ±5, 2 evasion pits ignored, 75% bonus damage on overheating targets. What about just standard missile ammo? We do have another Inferno 15. But I don't think we want Infernos. I know it's not what this mech was designed to do, but we're getting rid of that. And we instead want to put on LRMs in mass quantity. So first off, 5 tons for this, 7 tons for this, and I'm assuming 9 tons for LRM-20s. Let's just quickly check that to be sure. Yes, 10 tons actually. So, okay, no. Let's start from the ground up. We can't actually fit missiles onto the arms. Damn it. I guess we'll keep these around for a future catapult or something. God knows. So, Fusion Core 275 was it? Yes, it was. Good. 10 internal heat sinks, no more needed, hopefully. We're not doing anything with an engine. Structurally speaking, we don't really have anything going for us, so we might want to just buy a bunch of endo steel. I'm sorry. Equipment, please. Endo steel. Let's get to.
New equipment available. New equipment available.
We'll be taking some money missions with our light mechs. I do want to keep them around if at all possible, but, you know. Okay. So we do have endo steel now. This gives us how many extra tons? 2.5. Okay. So weapons now. Why am I not doing it this way? Okay. LRM wise. 2, 5, and 7. We have 14 tons. Okay. 6 times 2 is 12 with the LRM-5s, thus giving us a grand total of LRM-30, as opposed to LRM way less than that. So let's kit that out. In fact, check the store for more of them. There they are.
New weapon systems available.
Cool. If you please, thank you. We'll finally have some sort of long-range missile weaponry. Do we have an indirect fire targeting system? There's one in the store. I mean, we're really going ham with the expenses here. Okay. TTS indirect. 400,000. YOLO.
New equipment available.
So there it is. Goodbye to the flame breath. TTS indirect shall replace you. DNI cockpit. Minus 10% damage taken. Still not what we want in there. Do we want the rangefinder? I don't know if we want the rangefinder, honestly. Maybe it does something, maybe it doesn't. I guess we'll find out sooner or later. Right. Where were we? Let's max out the or armor. Quote unquote armor. 120 all round might be sufficient. 70 on the legs we can content ourselves with. Though if we can go full ham, we might as well. Just go for 140, please. Strip a bit of rear armor off. Okay. Strip a bit of leg armor off. Okay. Now, We still have 6 tons with which we can work. Do we take a Guardian ECM? We expect to be firing from the back lines a lot. And god, we need a lot of LRM ammo all of a sudden. So, we fire 30, we have 240. That should give us 8 shots, if I'm not mistaken with my math. We don't have an Artemis system, but apparently that's not necessary. But +1 accuracy with all long-range missiles is a boon. Okay, we don't want hot-loaded. Let's store. Weapons... missiles... incendiary LRM, is that what I'm looking at? Yes. Requires Artemis system to be installed, however, so we can't take Artemis 4 ammo. Half-loads we're not interested in. Yeah, these are just standard Artemis missiles, so that is the difference, okay. No matter. We'll purchase
New equipment available.
2 more sets.
New equipment available.
Now, some may call me crazy, and they'd be correct, but this is our mech. A very well armored Artemis, and fairly kitted Artemis launching mech. So, let's do the math again. We have 240 plus another 240 for 480, so that'll give us 16 rounds, or 16 shots. Plus another 4 for 20. And this is where the math gets a bit fuzzy, because we essentially get 22 plus an extra 20 missiles. So not even a full LRM ammo. So 22 and 2/3. Are we fine with 22 and 2/3 shots from this vehicle? Heat efficiency is okay. Firepower is not too fantastic. We don't really have any close-in weaponry. Do we want to change that at all? Yes, but in the future. Oh! Oh, this thing can load even more missiles. Okay. I totally missed that. So we do have a place where we can put the upper missile actuator. This does give us an extra bit of tonnage, but we might be willing to sacrifice an ammo box for this. Okay. Or why sacrifice an ammo box? Screw that. Why not just put a bunch of LRM-5s here? Keep 2 in here. Sacrifice a bunch of armor. and essentially be very accurate. Heck, we might even just go for... It's puzzling. We can... man. How wild do we want to be with a glass cannon build? How wild? You know, let's not be too crazy. What's really limiting us here is the lack of engine XLs, because an engine XL would be fantastic on this thing. But we don't seem to have that in availability in the store, so we can't be even crazier. All we have is engine ICs. I guess we'll have to keep a lookout. Oh well, for the time being, this should be sufficient. Heck, we might even drop 2 of the LRM-5s. And give this the ability to... you know, survive in some capacity. Okay, so we're keeping our ammo boxes the same. We've now increased the amount of missiles that we can fire and for how long. My dog is whining about something outside the window, and she should stop. Thank you. Either way. So now let's recalculate. 20 rounds, we do 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we were at 480 plus an extra 120. That 480 plus 120 is 600. 600 plus 80, 680. Divide that by 20. So drop the 0 off the 680. Divide the 68 by 2. God, I'm so bad with math. We have 34 shots. 34 shots should last us. Okay. Now. We have 3 tons available. Let's go with a medium pulse. Drop another bin, and go with another medium pulse. Wait, what? Okay, I did the math wrong, clearly. Okay, this is fine. Equipment, you are going to give me a hand actuator. Or a weapon mount. Cool. So we are taking off the extra LRM bin. So now with 48 plus 80, we are at 56 divided by 2, 23? No, that's wrong. 20... Wait, what is the number I'm looking for? God, I'm so bad. 28. Is that right? Yes, that should be right. 28. Okay, we have 28 shots. That should be more than enough. TTS indirect, upper missile, plus 1 missile accuracy. Though the weapon mount would have still been better, but I think the weapon mount is better served with the medium pulses. Okay. Armor-wise, we're still fine. Let's just drop a bit off the front here. 110, 110. Let's drop some more off the rear. Go up to 120 all around on the front. The rear armor can be a bit more weak. Arms we want to keep as healthy as possible. And 65 on both legs has to be enough. With that, we'll confirm. 21 days and 300.
Right.
Okay.
I'll get it in the schedule.
Now, that was expensive. Now, can we do the same with Firebrand? No, because we're going to go bankrupt soon. Okay. Right. Do we drop the Locust and or the Firebrand? No, not the Firebrand. Do we drop the Javelin and the Venom finally in order to keep ourselves solvent? How far away are we from a financial report? 17 days. Will we have enough mechs back in order to do a mission? We will. Okay. We'll take on a bit of an easier mission just for the cash. Strictly for the cash. And so, I think that'll do it for this episode. We're making some risky financial plays, but they should pay off for us. With that having been said, leave a like, leave a comment, or leave a subscription, or do whatever else you feel is good. I've been Smastian. I'll see you on the battlefield, and have a good day.